Hi everyone, Jennifer Katie here. Today I'm going to do an unboxing video of this Nespresso Vertuo Next coffee machine. So I bought this yesterday. So here it is, and I got the dark grey one here. And a real bonus is, if you love the Vertuo Next, it comes in a whole range of colours to match every kitchen. And being the narrowest Vertuo machine, you can fit it in anywhere without it clogging up your worktops. So Nespresso have a sustainability commitment, and their machines, this Vertuo Next machine, is actually 50% made out of recycled plastic. And this box is made up of 95% recycled cardboard. So Nespresso are working really hard to make their products quite sustainable and recyclable. And not only that, you can recycle the pods as well. I managed to get hold of this bag here. This is how you recycle all of your pods after you've used them. So you put the pods in the bag, you seal it, you can post it. You can even have a pickup service if you're part of the Nespresso club. So it's very, very planet friendly if you ask me. Let's crack on and open this coffee machine up. First of all, in the top of the box, is a load of information, which I'll obviously read. So this one here is about, it's got all about cleaning, descaling, first steps, setting up the system. So this one must be the instruction manual. Your safety first. Have they got anything in English in there? Oh, safety. Ooh, the important stuff. The coffee pods themselves. Should we open it up? Let's open it up and have a look. So there's loads of different flavors there, and it looks really, really nice. I can't wait to try these out. Next comes out is the drip tray. So that must be for the coffee stand, so you put your mug on it when you go to make your coffee. Actually comes down like this. Who knew? I was just wondering how I was going to lift it out of the box. Let's lift it out nicely. Oh, it's actually lighter than I thought it would be. Ah! I wasn't expecting that to come off. That comes off, so if you lift it out of the box, be careful.
Well, you know that's not going to happen.
Oh, that's another one of those pod bags in there for recycling. And Nespresso, at the beginning of something great. That's got all of their coffee blends in there. A little bit of information, how to recycle the pods, getting to know your machine. So a lot of information in there. That's the water tank. So that goes on there, and that just clips on there like that. So let's have a look at this cup then first. You can just slot it in, so you can have your tall cups, and then obviously that's for your tiny espresso cups. So there's 3 different levels, and obviously you can have it not on there at all if you've got one of those like huge Starbucks cups that everybody loves. Now this water tank, you just take it off, take the lid off, you can fill it up. This water tank is 1.1 litres, which is about 4 mugs of coffee if you're going for the full coffee. Gives you some idea how big this tank is. So obviously you have to think about where you're going to store this, because you have to get to this to take the water tank off. This here is for the pods to go in, so easy cleaning. It goes in the side. So when you put your top pod in the top, and after you've finished using it, it actually goes down into a little slide which is there, and then the coffee pods are stored in there. And you can store up to 10 coffee pods at a time. And then obviously you can take it out or rinse them off, put them in your recycling bag, ready for collection or drop off. So before we can make any coffee in this Nespresso Vertuo Next coffee machine, we have to do the cleaning cycle first. This is really, really simple to do. The instructions are in this booklet here, and it's on the page where it says getting to know your machine, and it's got step-by-step instructions there. But basically, what you have to do is open up your machine. First of all, get your water tank, wash it, fill it up with water, and then replace it at the back of the machine, just like that. So this is open up, and I've plugged it in. Now we've just got to push this button and hold it down. So the button on the top is now illuminated, so it's just one color, it's not flashing. Next we've got to close this head, and we've got to put it to the lock position here, like so. Make sure we have a measuring jug underneath because it's going to drop 400 milliliters of water through this cleaning cycle. Now I'm going to push the button on the top 3 times within 2 seconds, so really fast. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Cleaning cycle has started. It says the cleaning cycle will take up to 5 minutes. So I'm just going to leave it do its thing. So that's the cleaning cycle all finished. The instruction manual said to put a 400 ml cup under this, but it's actually chucked out half a litre of liquid. So I would suggest to use a measuring jug. I mean, this is literally on the brink of overflowing. So yeah, use a big jug when doing the cleaning cycle. Don't listen to the instructions because it's more than 400 milliliters. Now we've finished cleaning the Nespresso Vertuo machine. Now it's time to make ourselves a coffee. So I'm going to choose a coffee out of the box of coffees that we got free with the Nespresso machine. So let's have a look at what we've got. So I'm going to choose an Espresso. Let's choose this one, this gold one, which is a Voltesso. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. I'm not Italian. So I'm going to pop that into the machine. So to do that, open it up, pop the pod in dome side down into the machine. We're going to close it like so. We're going to move the lever to the locked side. I've actually treated myself to these really cute little cups and saucers for my espressos. I actually got them from Amazon. Here's the box here if you want to take a look. I'll add the link for this down below for you if you want to grab yourself one of these little cute sets. So grab yourself your espresso cup, pop it onto the shelf, and we're going to push go. Just look at that chroma look. Oh, look at that. How cute does that look? Ooh, that actually tastes really good. That's actually the perfect temperature. You know what? If I made this coffee in a mug, this just wouldn't do it justice. It would just look like nothing. But this little shot of espresso in there just looks perfect. That's like the best purchase I've made all week, other than this machine, obviously. Second best purchase. One of the reasons why this Nespresso Vertuo is so popular right now is that it can make the large Alto size coffees. So I've got my Starbucks cup, this glass one here. I bought it on Amazon a little while back. This is the one I take to all the coffee shops. It holds 16 ounces, so it'd be perfect for the Alto sized coffees. And I just add the link down below just for you, just in case you like this as much as I do. I love it. So, and I've got the pod here. This one is the Alto Dolce. So, Dolce. And we should try this one out. So, I'm going to do is open it up. Oh, did you see that? I don't know if you saw that or you missed it, but the pod that I last used, the espresso, it's just gone down the slide. It automatically ejects as you open it, so you don't have to clear it out every single time, and it automatically goes into the little slide there. So I'm going to pop this new pod into the machine, close it up, put the lever to one side, so it fits my cup underneath it perfectly, and then I'm just going to push the button on the top and let it work its magic. How perfect is that? It fits my cup. And look at that chroma on top. I'm just gonna pop my lid on. So let's taste this coffee and see how good it is. Oh, that coffee is number 4 in intensity, but it's really smooth. It's really, really nice. If you like a smooth coffee, this is the one. Get these pods, this is delicious. So now we've seen the Vertuo make the Alto and the Espresso size coffees. Let's talk about some of the key features that this Nespresso machine has to offer. The first one being that it's using a new technology called centrifugal force that spins the capsule once it's inside the machine up to 4,000 times per minute. If you have a look at the capsule here, so when you pop it in the machine, the Nespresso machine pierces the film lid and then it fills the pod up with water and spins it round super fast, creating the perfect coffee. You saw the Espresso and the Alto being made, and you saw that it had a creamy, luscious, foamy crema on top. And this is because of the new centrifugal force. Most coffee machines don't have that kind of power to produce that perfect foaming topping that we all love, like the coffees that we buy in the coffee shops. The Vertuo Next machine actually comes with a brand new feature of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Now this is so you can update the machine as and when new coffee flavors come out. Nespresso at the moment are doing limited edition flavors, and they do it season by season. So at the moment they're doing coconut ice flavors for iced coffees, and I'm pretty sure that they'll bring in cinnamon flavors or peppermint flavors coming up for autumn and Christmas, and it'll probably be limited edition. So you'll need to update your machine so you can have the new coffees as they come out. This Vertuo Next reads each coffee by the barcode at the base of each one of these pods, as you can see along here. Each one is unique for the size of the coffee, the flavor of the coffee. So this machine knows exactly how the coffee is supposed to come out and how much water has got to be pushed through it. I mean, you don't want 400 milliliters of water coming through to your espresso cup. It wouldn't be good now. And a big question people ask online, can you use the original Nespresso pods with this machine? Simple answer is no. Let me show you what the original pods look like. This is a compatible brand that I used before. It's compatible with the Nespresso Originals. Frank and Honest is just a brand, an Irish brand. And this is what the pods look like. Quite small, but they don't have a barcode on the bottom, so you cannot use it with these Vertuo machines. Any Vertuo machine actually, you can't use it. But look at the size difference between these two capsules. They're completely different sizes, they don't have the barcodes. I mean, it won't fit in the machine. That's the only downside that I can see from buying this machine, that you can't buy compatible brands like Starbucks or Frank and Honest or even Costa. You have to buy the Vertuo pods. But in time, I'm sure that compatible brands will surface and you'll be able to use them. As a great bonus, if you buy any Vertuo coffee machine at the moment, Nespresso are giving away 100 free capsules worth around 70 euros as a welcome gift. And I have got mine right here. Let me open it up so I can show you what we've got. Find out what we got inside. So, look at that. Let's pull some of these out and have a look. So, this one is hazelino muffin. So hazelnut muffin. Melosio. Bianco Forte. Colombia, Decaffeinato, Frittado, Altizio, Stormio, a double espresso, and last but not least, we've got Orondio. So that's 100 free pods, 10 capsules per box, and there's so many flavors to test out and try for free. I mean, seriously, this is like half the price of the machine, 70 euros for free. I mean, that's a massive welcome gift. Plus it came with a box of free coffees as well, which with 12 capsules, so that's a lot of coffee. So I heard in the grapevine that these Nespresso Vertuo pods were actually really expensive. But when I went to the website to make my first order, I was pleasantly surprised because each pod roughly cost around 60 cents on average, or less. Some of them I picked up for like 54 cents. I mean, if you go to Starbucks, you'll pay $5.70 for a large milky coffee. And like 60 cents, that's like nothing for a coffee. And you get the perfect, you saw me make them, they looked so good. Tasted good too. This beautiful and sleek coffee machine can make 5 different cup sizes, starting with the biggest, which is Alto coffee at 414 milliliters. Then you've got the mug of coffee, which is 230 milliliters. Gran Lungo, which is 150 milliliters. Double Espresso, which is 80 milliliters. And last but not least, the Espresso, which is 40 milliliters. The Vertuo Next weighs 4 kilograms, which is actually pretty light for a coffee machine. The water tank holds 1 liter. The width is 14.2 centimeters. The depth is 42.9 centimeters. And the height is 31.4 centimeters. And the cable length is 75 centimeters long, which is perfect if your plug is a bit further away on the worktop. The Vertuo coffee capsules only make black coffee. So if you like milky coffee or you like the cappuccinos and lattes, you're gonna need to add milk to your coffees. And the great way to do that is if you purchase one of these. This is the Aeroccino 4. This makes hot or cold, like frothy, foamy milk. You've got there. They make all those gorgeous coffees. I'm gonna open this now. I haven't even looked at this one yet. Open it up. Frother. Look at that. That's actually beautiful. Take that off. Plug and the base. And just the manual. That's all that's in the box. So I'm gonna give it a wash, turn it on and put it together. So I've given the Aeroccino a wash, popped it in the whisk element and put the lid back on. So this Aeroccino is so simple to use. It comes with 4 buttons, which you can see on the front. This first button here is for cold macchiato, which makes cold and soft milk foam, perfect for macchiato. This second button here is for hot milk. And this third button here is for making cappuccinos. This makes milk foam warm and airy. Last but not least, this button here is perfect for making latte and macchiatos, which makes milk foam warm and dense. So inside, if you pop the lid off, you'll see there's 2 max levels. One is for the froth and one is for milk. So the froth is 120 milliliters. So you only need a little bit to create a big amount of froth. And the second one, which is the higher max mark, is for making the warm or hot milk, which is 240 milliliters. To make hot or cold foam or the froth, whatever you want to call it, takes 80 seconds, which is quite quick really, making a coffee. And if you want to have hot milk, it takes 150 seconds. So when making yourself a coffee, start by adding the milk into the Aeroccino first, and then pop your pods in, and it should all be done exactly the same time. How to make iced cappuccino using the Vertuo Next and the Aeroccino 4. So first of all, let's grab our espresso pod. I'm gonna grab one out of our gift pack there that came with my machine. So let's try this one out. So you can use any one you like, any espresso you like. Which one's your favorite? So pop that into the machine. Close the lid, pull the lever. So we're gonna add in some ice cubes, first of all. We're gonna add in a teaspoon of sugar. That's 1 teaspoon, this is half a spoon. And we're gonna add in 1/4 of a teaspoon of spice. This is my favorite homemade pumpkin pie spice. Add that in there. And then we're gonna pour our espresso. So let's push that button and do that. And while this is pouring, let's do our milk. So let's pop the lid off of that. And we're gonna add in 100 milliliters of milk to our machine here. So we've put our milk in, and now we're just going to push this first button for our cold milk. There we go. Spinning around. This is actually silent. This machine is not making any noise. It's just this one that's making noise. The frother has finished. We're going to pop the lid off, and then we're going to pour that into our espresso cup. A little bit of a mix. And then we're going to pop our lid on. So that's it, my iced cappuccino has finished. Now for the taste test. Oh, that's lovely. That pumpkin pie spice is just delicious. I'm gonna be drinking this all autumn, all Christmas. This is absolutely the best. I'm gonna be buzzing. I've drunk like 3 coffees since this review started. You're probably asking yourself whether or not to buy the Vertuo Next coffee machine. If you're coming from the old style Nespresso coffee machines but using the original pods, this is a brilliant upgrade, as you can have any size coffee, anything from espressos to altos, which is from the big coffee cups, which you saw me make earlier. If you're looking to purchase the Vertuo, I've done all the hard work for you. Just click the Nespresso link and you can quickly compare prices and check stock of all major retailers in your country. In this video alone, I made 3 different style coffees, all different sizes. And accompanied with the Aeroccino 4 milk frother, you can now have hot or cold milk froth to make iced coffees. You can make any style coffee, any recipe that you see in any coffee shop, you can make it at home, which is brilliant. So if I had to give the Vertuo Next coffee machine a mark out of 10, I would give it a 9. And this machine comes with amazing capabilities. It comes with the new features of Bluetooth. It uses the new technology of centrifugal force, which I mentioned before, which spins the capsule 4,000 spins per minute. Because it spins so fast, this is able to create the perfect crema for your coffees, making your coffees rich, intense, smooth. Not only that, if you're coming from the old style machines, which I mentioned before, you're restricted to one size coffee, whereas this machine has 5 different style coffees, anything from espresso to alto. So the only downside to this machine that I can see is that you can't buy the Vertuo coffee capsules in any of the supermarkets. You can, however, purchase them on Amazon. I've seen them there for a great price. I'll add all the links for you from the Vertuo coffee machines, the Aeroccinos, my Starbucks coffee cups, Nespresso pods. I will add the links down below for you. Okay, you have to buy them online, so you have to be aware of when you're running low on your pods and order them, because you don't want to wake up without coffee one morning. I mean, like, I would be hell to live with without my coffee, I tell you now. I hope you found this review really helpful. If I've missed anything out that you think might be important or might help somebody else out with their purchase of the Vertuo coffee machines, just add it in the comments below to help them out. I will have loads of Nespresso recipes coming up real soon that coffees you can make with your new machine. I'm going to be taste testing all of these Nespresso coffee flavors and lots more. So if you're interested in coffee recipes, give it a thumbs up, subscribe now, and I hope you all have a great week ahead, and I shall see you all next time. Bye!